Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 85.
85?
Of the Calypso Cigar Review Podcast. I am Brandon Luna.
I am Nate Rowland.
Standing in for Randy Rankin today.
Is it really standing in?
No, because he's fucking out of here. We fired his ass.
Not really.
No.
Randy's traveling for the week. You know, sometimes he travels, Brandon travels.
Mm-hmm.
I fill in when they're gone.
So Randy is now with AJ Fernandez. He's the rep for the Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Louisiana, Wichita area.
How many times are we going to mention that?
Enough times. I'd say this is probably the last time. But we are going to mention the fact that I am now the PDR rep, so Pinar Del Rio rep. We have mentioned that, but it was not in the episode. So, yes, I'm the rep for PDR now, and I'll be traveling as well. So the show is going to take a little bit of a turn. We're going to do a couple things different. We're still in the Calypso Cigar Shop and Lounge today, but we may not always be.
Yes, we will be.
As I am the producer of the show and I do most of the quickies, I'll probably be doing those on the road to fill in. But for the most part, when we do an episode, it's going to be either a full-length episode or a mini-sode. We're just going to call them episodes. So typically, they'll be 30 minutes, and that'll be an episode. If it's between 10 and 15, that's a quickie, and that's it. We're kind of cutting down on what we do because we're going to be on the road a lot. So
it's like we all have jobs now.
I know, right? It's like we all have jobs, and they're awesome jobs. So that's the way it works.
So what are we smoking today?
We are smoking the L'Atelier Lancero. Tell us about it.
All right, so the 38 Special is a 38 by 7.5, little tiny thing. Well, long thing.
Long and thin.
There we go. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Sancti Spiritus. Binder is Nicaraguan. Filler is Nicaraguan. So, yay.
Yep.
It's a Nicaraguan cigar.
It is. It's got the little pigtail on it. If you can see that there, check it out. Whoop.
Which we will be doing nothing about.
And the foot's a little squished. It's like a slight box press on mine.
Yeah, I think that's because it was in your box, actually.
That might be because it was in my box. That's not what it... I mean, it wasn't in... I don't have a box. What? Anyway, so we're going to cut with the Monte Cristo cutter given to us by Eddie Gavito and Altadis. Thank you for Eddie Gavito. Thank you, Eddie Gavito.
Wow. Wow!
That is Eddie Gavito of the Richardson Gavito. No, he's not Richardson. Where is he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It is 11 o'clock in the morning.
And I haven't drank a damn thing.
Are you sure about that?
I haven't drank a damn thing.
Because it doesn't sound like it.
So cold draw, a little bit of spice, a little bit of creaminess. It's nice.
Cold retro ale has a little bit of tea in it.
Okay,
I'm a big fan of the tea in the cold retro ale.
If you do it like that, you actually do get something, but you have to almost pass out. Yeah.
I think you're an idiot. Are you going to write that? Or are you just going to sit here and chew on these things?
Yeah, I'm going to light it. So I'm a fan of the L'Atelier line, so it's kind of an unfair review. I like this already.
I'm not, so it's fair.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, there you go. Fair and balanced. Like
I am
Fox,
completely...
But better because Fox is shitty. It sucks ass.
Are you trying to get me flogged?
I'm trying to get you flogged? Well, you don't work for Fox.
No, I don't work for Fox, but...
There you go.
Jeez. I got a family. Right-wing family.
Do you have a right-wing family that watches Fox?
Speaking of...
Dad! I don't watch... I try not to watch any news. I just read my news. Mostly from
Reddit.
Huffington Post and Reddit and all those bullshit sites. BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's my news. Which is an awful source for news.
BuzzFeed, really?
No, it's not. BuzzFeed's where I just read funny things on my phone. One of the few apps I actually use on my phone. You know, I have a crap ton of apps, and I very rarely use them. Like Waze or Waze, what's it called? W-A-Z-E? Waze? Waze and BuzzFeed.
Social networking for when you drive.
It's
because
awesome.
That's smart.
It's awesome. No, it's fucking awesome, dude. If you have never used Waze and you're on the road, being a on-the-road sales guy, it is fantastic because it actually tells you, it's like, be careful, there's a car on the right. And it's like, and then it pops up a little thing, and, you know, if you want to, you can say, yes, you're correct, or no, you're wrong, but I'm driving, so fuck that, I don't do it. But it's fucking cool. I mean, plus it actually reroutes you without even really asking. Like, I know on, like, the Google Maps, you put it in, you're going that way, and that's it. If you get stuck in traffic, you're stuck in traffic. This is like, nope, exit now. Go through this neighborhood. Get back on. It's
Avoid that speed trap.
Yeah, exactly. It does that. There's cops. Yeah.
There's speed traps. There are red light cameras. Like, I just realized at this intersection right here, the first time I was passing through, I happened to be running Waze, and it was like, there's a red light camera. And I'm like, that's good to know. I'm going to stop in front of the line.
Yep.
I still got a red light ticket because City of Richardson sometimes sucks.
Yeah,
but
they do.
That was my own fault.
Yeah. So, yeah, Waze is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was Waz, but Waze, whatever.
I don't know the name of
Waze, Waz.
I don't know.
Wazy. Wazy. It's cool.
Swizzle sticks.
The only thing I don't like is it has these little weird things that pop up every once in a while. It like makes this noise, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, you just killed a ghost. You get points. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's that shit?
Makes no sense.
I don't know. So, yeah. What do you think so far?
They did a... it's I don't know. I've been talking and haven't been paying attention to the cigar because I'm foolish. What about you?
I'm definitely getting that.
Don't inhale it.
It's got that little tea note that you're talking about. It does have like kind of a tea-ish thing.
It's as if the cold retrohale is
It's
a thing.
actually a thing. It might just be.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of tea off of it. Tea and pepper.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
A little bit of
pepper through the retrohale. Definitely some baker spice in there. These are
vanilla.
These are very complex. Well, baker spice, if you want to wax poetic about it, is a combination of things. It's it's cinnamon, it's nutmeg, it's vanilla. It could be a lot of things.
Okay.
So it's kind of just an overall baker spice. Baker spice is an easy way to not determine what the flavor is, basically.
So what you're saying is you're phoning in the flavor profile.
Yeah, instead of saying there's cinnamon, there's nutmeg, there's whatever you say. Oh, it's baker spice. And you're just like it's kind of a blanket statement, like saying it's pepper versus red pepper or white pepper, or cayenne or whatever. So,
Fair enough.
That's what it means.
Okay. So what's going on in your world today?
Well, man, traveling like crazy. Was in Fort Worth yesterday, hitting up a bunch of shops. Had a good time there. Fort Worth is nice, man. I like Fort Worth.
They're really cleaning it up.
Yeah. And went over to Denton and saw a really cool shop over there, and ended up in some college. I don't know what college it was, but a lot of hotties. I don't know what the hell college it was, but I was on a college campus. I know that. And there's you can always tell you're on a college campus when there's a lot of densely populated buildings that all look like hippie shit. It was like Deep Ellum or something. But
let's backtrack a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You said yesterday you visited Denton.
Mm-hmm.
You were apparently on a college campus.
Yeah.
And there were lots of hotties.
Yeah.
The viewers at home should note that yesterday was Brandon's 21st anniversary with his wife.
Yes, it was, and that's why I'm still married. Because I get to look at hotties.
Oh, you load the gun out on the road, and you fire it when you get home.
Yes.
That's actually pretty smart.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Load the gun and fire it home. Nice analogy, friend.
Well,
yeah.
But I don't want to go. I don't want to take it any further. We don't need to be blue at 11 o'clock.
What I've determined in my short time doing this is that there's a lot of good cigar shops out there. And if you are buying your cigars online, shame on you, because there's so many great shops, have a lot of great deals, have a lot of great cigars, great places for you to sit down and smoke. Do it. Go out there. Go to your shops. Find out where they are. There's a great app that I've been using on the road called Cigar Locator, and it's awesome. You basically just put in, tell it I'm here, and boom, it finds cigar shops in your general area.
I would like one tobacco, please.
Yeah, right. It's awesome. So it's a great app. Unfortunately, it also finds all the vape shops and all the head shops and everything, so you have to wade through that. But unless you're into that thing. Unless you're into that thing. Yeah.
Yes, that thing being the terrible, terrible habit of vaping.
Yes.
Don't vape, people. It'll kill you.
Just like this.
So, mine is burning like crap. What about yours?
Mine's burning okay. It's not. Yeah, it's kind of crappy. It's a little crap.
I don't know if I want to plant a little man in the canoe.
Yeah.
Or if I want to fix that burn yet.
I would probably fix the burn.
You think I should fix it?
I would fix it, but let me see how bad is it?
It's kind of bad.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. Mine's a little off, but it's not that off.
I'm going to blame it on your 15-year-old lighter.
You can blame it on my 15-year-old lighter if you want.
How old is this lighter again?
It's about 4 years old.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a great lighter. Shut up.
No, that's impressive.
I've never had a problem with it not lighting. It always lights. The burn, and you can see the flames are always,
pretty consistent.
Still two flames. It's not one blended together.
That's the thing that I hate about. So I've got this one lighter. It's shaped kind of like a
Penis?
Butt plug, really.
Nice.
But, like when I first, it's a triple flame.
Mhm.
And, the first like month I had it was like 3 discrete flames.
Yeah.
It's like, yes!
Mm.
Now I've had it about a year,
Mm.
and it's like jet vomit. It's just like all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like I'll get my cigar in there and hope it lights.
So have you ever cleaned it out? You should probably do that. We'll talk in the next segment about lighter maintenance.
That's a good idea.
We'll be back. We're back.
Yes, we are with the L'Atelier 38 special.
After a discussion that'll probably be edited out. And when we left, last week we saw you. We were talking about lighter maintenance. So,
and that it's a thing, apparently.
it's a thing, yes. If you have a lighter and you love that lighter, and all of a sudden that lighter is just not doing what it should do, like a woman who no longer makes you sandwiches, what you can do is maintain that lighter. Just a little tender
21 years.
A little tender loving care, and that woman will make you sandwiches, and this lighter will work again. And here's what you do with the lighter. I'm not going to give you
butt plugs.
Yeah, speaking of butt plug, here's the lighter that kind of looks like a butt plug. If you notice, probably
little flared base.
Yeah, kind of
so that it doesn't get stuck.
a little ridge for the, for that spot in said butt. Anyway, so
Jesus fucking Christ.
Blue at 11, baby. So this has some buildup on it. If you can see that, it's got some black junk in there and some good stuff all crammed up in there. So what you do is just get a slightly damp rag and clean off what you can with that.
You're not even on camera there, dude.
Yeah, I am. Slightly damp rag, and look at all that gunk that's coming off of there. It's disgusting.
What would you say that gunk is?
I would say that might be ass, if this is a butt plug, or ash, if it's not.
Carbon deposits.
Deposits, yes.
It's neither.
It's neither. Fine, Mr. Fancy Pants
Physicist.
guy.
I'm playing the part of a physicist today because carbon buildup is a physics principle.
Wow, it was all in the cap too. The cap is actually silver now. It was black. So, yeah, you need to maintain.
Cigar Deet, Dad, how the hell did you get built up in the cap?
I don't know.
I'm left-handed. It's set up.
So
apparently he's left-handed.
It is a 3-burner. You can see that in there. You got 3 burners in there, and they're all pretty gunked up with the black stuff there.
Yep.
So you can do it one of 2 ways. You can get your little rag in there and get up as much of that you can, but there is an element in there that you want to try and keep stuff off of.
Is that the striker element?
Yeah, the striker element.
Okay.
And then you get a can of compressed air, and you do one of these numbers. This is going to sound bad on camera. I'm going to go here. Give it one of those. After a good amount of one of those, you should get
Wow.
3 flames again.
Significant difference.
We should have shown the pre. We didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
That's all on you.
That is all on me. So, and the other thing you need to do, if you don't already do this for your lighter, is bleed your lighter when you fill it. So what that means is when you put the can of stuff in there, the butane, there's air in there that forces the butane into the can, so into the lighter. Now, when you just pop it in there and light it, and you're not doing any kind of bleeding, you're getting air as well as the butane in the lighter, and that can cause problems. It can cause it to sputter. So if you get a flame that's like doing one of those numbers, that means you have air in there. If you get it to where it looks like there's still stuff in the tank, but it's just not lighting, there's air in there. So what you do is you can get anything really. I mean, you can get a needle, you can get I use an ice pick, something like that, and just basically pop it in there and bleed it. You'll hear air escape. It's basically the air that's escaping and not the butane, as long as you're holding it upside down like this. If you're holding it that way, the butane will escape with the air.
And now, you were foolish in that case.
Now, if, for some reason you're bleeding it and it's just not bleeding, because I've had some where I've sat there and bleed it, and it's just like, you can still hear air escaping even after doing it like 10 minutes. You're like, shit. Just go ahead and bleed everything out. Get it all out until you hear nothing coming out, and then refill it, and you should be good to go. But that's just some simple, basic lighter maintenance that will keep your lighters working the way they're supposed to work, and it helps a lot. It really does. So, lighter maintenance 101.
Yes. Thank you for that segment there, bro.
No problem.
So, what do you think of this L'Atelier?
I like it, man. It's tasty. I'd say it's in the medium category. I wouldn't say it's mild necessarily, but it does have some strength to it.
Yeah, I'd say medium or medium full.
Especially in the retrohale. Especially with the retrohale. Ah!
Good job there.
Yeah. Hey, you did too. I don't want to hear it.
No, that was yours too, dude.
No, what? Mine's over here. There's no way that's mine.
When you went and grabbed the lighter a couple of minutes ago.
Whatever, Dick.
Totally you.
Whatever. I don't believe you.
It was me. So yeah, I'm a little bit further down into. I'm actually fully into the second third at this point, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting, it's like we've said, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, first cigar of the day, and it's really nice. It's not. This isn't going to make me sick.
No. It's not going to kick you in the balls with the nicotine. It's got a good amount of nuttiness at this point. There's a little slight hint of bitterness in the background, but I just picked it up as you said that. Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
But it's not a bad thing. It's there just to give it some complexity.
Yeah. It's really, really rich when compared to the one that we smoked for the last. I guess we called it a mini-sode.
Yeah.
Stark difference between this one and that one. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back a day or two.
Yep.
And you'll see. But yeah, it's nice. I like it.
I dig it too. So what else is going on with you, man? Anything new and fantastic and fun and awesome?
Not really. I got nothing, man.
You watching any shows? Are you watching Gotham?
No, I'm not watching Gotham. I've picked up Walking Dead again.
Yes. What do you think so far?
I've seen the first episode of the season. Totally surprised me. I'm still trying to figure out how in the world, spoiler alert, how in the world Rick knew that Terminus was a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn could have loaned the riot gear out, right? Wouldn't have been a big deal. I think for what he knew, he overreacted, but also that's why he's lived as long as he has. So, yeah.
I'm
looking forward to this season. It's going to be pretty.
And even if it was a good place, they probably wouldn't have reacted that way. They probably would have been, look, we know you understand. We understand that you're freaking out, and this is something, let's just take it one step at a time. Blah, blah, blah.
Think about. Oh, look at that. That's gross. Think about the prison, right? If somebody would have come in and reacted the way Rick did in the prison under Rick's rule, he'd have done the same thing. He would have responded the same way. So why would these people be any different, right?
Yeah, true.
I was thinking all up until the end of season 4. The very last the very end of A, I'm like, man, Rick really overreacted. And it wasn't until they started pulling people out of the car and what is that thing called? The
train, it's a rail car or whatever.
When they were about to bleed
them out. Container.
Yeah, the shipping container. That's right.
There you go.
But it got to the point where they're sitting in front of the trough being beheaded, and then I'm like, oh, it totally justified.
Yeah.
But it was that far. You
Yeah.
know? I would not survive in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced I wouldn't either.
I don't have the cardio.
Not only that, but I've got family to take care of, and I would die for them. So, and then they would die shortly after. But that's the way it happens.
No, the key is to make the other guy die for them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's
you have to have one guy that's expendable. He has to wear a red shirt, and then you're good. Hey, put this shirt on. I'm not wearing red. Fucking put it on, bitch. I watched Star Trek. Yeah, but zombie apocalypse is going to be a horrible thing when it happens, and it will happen.
Well, I mean, we're already. I'm thinking we're seeing the beginning.
Right? Yeah, with the whole
if there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, we're watching it right now, right? It's Ebola, and the end result is you're dead, not a zombie. But the spread pattern is the same, right? It's like, oh man, I'm feeling ill. Let me travel some.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, the way to prepare for said zombie apocalypse is to watch the spread, watch how Ebola spreads, and adjust your stance accordingly.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll ever get to the zombie place unless they combine the Ebola thing with that bath salts thing, and then you got some sick people eating other people.
That was just a guy on PCP, dude.
That'd be messed up.
If you've never tried PCP, don't.
Yeah, don't do it. You don't want to eat somebody's face off, especially a homeless guy when you're naked. What's the point of that? I mean, if you're gonna eat somebody's face off, eat somebody good looking.
While naked.
While naked, yeah. So
no problem with the naked thing. It's the fact that he ate a homeless guy.
Oh, I kind of have a problem with the naked thing too. But
okay. Just making sure.
The more you know. So we're gonna take it to the break. We'll come back for the last third of the Letelier Lancero, or as
38
Dan Welsh.
special.
Dan Welsh says Atelier. He doesn't say the L, so he works for the company, and it's Atelier. Okay, Dan. We'll be back. All right, we're back for the last third of the Atelier 38 Special Lancero. And yeah, it's definitely kicked up in the strength range. I'd say it's more medium to full at this point.
Yep.
A lot of nice flavors in there. It's a little bit of Asian spice, a little bit of ginger notes, some tea, that floral kind of thing going on, and some dirty nuts.
Dirty nuts?
Yeah. You know those dirty nuts that kind of leave a film in your mouth? That sounds bad.
No, I don't know anything about dirty nuts.
Like a pecan or a walnut where it's got that kind of residue to it. That's kind of the nutty flavor that I'm getting. It's like a dense nutty flavor. Dense nuts.
Dense nuts. Film in your mouth.
But I'm digging it, man. It's tasty.
Yeah. I'm getting the same thing. It's really picked up in flavor. I got a nice little head rush standing up over there a minute ago. It was kind of cool. Doesn't happen very frequently, but when it does, it's a nice, pleasant surprise. Feels like I'm getting a lot more nicotine off of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Than I was at the start.
Yeah, much more of a nick hit at this point. So starts off nice. A little, I guess, a mild to medium to mild, I guess, more medium, and then really gets into that medium to full range in the end. So tasty stuff.
So if you had to compare it to something else, what would you compare it to? By the way, I've had to relight this guy twice now, I think.
Yeah.
And the burn has not been consistent. That's one complaint that I have about this cigar. It's got great flavor.
Mine's been burning great.
The burn on it has not been very consistent. So
it's a construction issue or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, don't not buy the cigar because of my review in its construction, because it's still a great stick.
It's not falling apart or anything.
Yeah,
it's just, the burn's a little wonky, but my burn is not razor sharp, but still, I haven't had to correct it at all, so I'm happy with it.
It was cool watching you relight earlier, though. He blew a flame off at the end of it that was 6 inches in length.
The purge. Yep, it's nice to. If you ever have a cigar go out on you, definitely purge it. If you don't know what that is, you just basically take a couple puffs in and then take a puff out, or two, like really puff on it, and it'll shoot out this flame. And you just kind of keep shooting it out until it goes away, and then your cigar is basically reset. Yeah,
what that's doing is it's getting kind of the built-up ash that is being pulled into the cigar. It kind of blows it out.
Yep.
So that you get a less ashy flavor. It's also good if your cigar starts to get ashy. Let's say it's a cheaper cigar that's much more open.
Yeah.
You'll see the same kind of thing. Right?
If your cigar starts to turn it all on you as far as flavor, it gets bitter or whatever, just purge it. 9 times out of 10, it'll go back to what it was or close to it.
And that other time, put it out. It's not worth a shit.
And get something else. Yeah. Too many damn good cigars now to smoke a bad one. So
yeah.
If you ever get a bad one.
Yeah, I used to be that guy that would like, you spend $6-8 on a cigar, and I'd get halfway through it and I'd be like, man, this sucks, but I don't want to throw away $8. But you're throwing away $8 smoking a bad cigar anyway, so chuck it, get another one.
Yep. Plenty of fish in the sea. And if you get a cigar that tastes like fish, put it out.
If you get a cigar that tastes like fish, you should question its origin.
Yeah, right. And who's been storing it and where.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Monica Lewinsky special tasted all that great. You know what I mean?
You went there. Okay.
I did.
All right.
So, yeah.
I am nubbing the shit out of this.
I am, too.
I'm going to be out of cigar before we're out of show, I think.
Probably, yeah.
That doesn't happen very often here.
It does. Yeah. It does when we do the shorter episodes because we're off smoking and enjoying our time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So, we'll probably be doing more. The show is going to shorten a little bit so we can get more episodes in when we have the time. Plan right now is for Mondays for Randy and I to do an episode or two so we can keep it going and then just do stuff on the road.
Sure.
Randy's not here and I'm here. Nate will step in.
Yeah.
If I'm not here and Randy's here, then Nate will step in.
Sounds like I got nothing there. We should probably think about moving over to like a Google Hangouts style thing like you guys do with the Full-Side Cigar Review guys.
Yeah.
I got Randy set up, I guess last week.
Oh, yeah?
On Google Plus now.
Oh,
so
sweet.
He's on Google Plus. I'm on Google Plus.
His laptop can handle it?
His phone, man.
Oh, okay.
As long as you've got one laptop in the loop,
Mhm.
everybody else can be on their phones,
Mhm.
and then the guy on the laptop can control the show.
Cool.
And it's actually pretty effective. I did a test over the weekend, and it works out pretty well.
Okay.
So that may be something that you guys can do. When you're both on the road, say.
Yeah.
Just pick a weeknight when you're both in the hotel, separately.
Yeah.
Separate rooms.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What we'll have to figure out is we'll have to, I guess, probably get a centralized locker where we keep the samples, and that way you can come pick one up. He's got them on him, I've got mine.
Yeah,
we're all smoking the same thing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll use Randy's locker, I think.
Yep.
Because I heard it's full lately.
Yeah, I imagine.
He
has a lot of samples.
Yeah. Well, a lot of samples, and his birthday was recently.
Mm-hmm.
He got a bag. Pedro brought him a bag of like a shopping bag.
Yeah. I was here for that. Yeah.
Fuck. You got 150. Just various stuff. Good stuff too. Oh man.
Yep. Yeah, Pedro's got a good palate. He's developed over the time that I've known him.
Yeah.
He went from being a very mild cigar smoker to now he's all up in the heavy stuff. So.
Yeah. I need to get him a chew then.
Oh, you know what I saw the other day?
Yeah.
Being a cigar nerd and you go into all the shops to see all the stuff that you can't find everywhere.
Yeah.
I found a shop that has a shit ton of Opus stuff, and they have the coffins.
Yeah.
Those things are expensive.
You know who else has coffins?
Who?
Matt.
What?
At the Calypso. Damn it.
Good job.
Damn
good job.
Calypso Cigar Shop and Lounge. Matt carries Opus occasionally.
So he has the A coffins.
He's got the A coffins, and you're right. It is an expensive stick.
It is, yeah.
Worth every penny.
Mm.
Man, it's a good stick.
I saw the Padron 50th too, and I almost picked one up, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So,
Where'd you find a Padron 50th?
At a cigar shop. Cigar Frogs.
Cigar Frogs in Denton. Okay, cool. I'll have to stop by.
Yep, they have the little bitty. It's like Corona. It's
Yep.
yay big. And it's like $25
For a Corona.
Yeah, it's the 50th though. They're not going to make a whole lot of those. So
you don't spend money on limited quantity. You spend money on high quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I agree with
It doesn't matter if they made 10 cigars and they're selling them for $100 a pop, but they're crap cigars. Don't buy the cigar.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter how limited
it's a Padron. It's 50th anniversary. It's going to be worth it.
Well, being a Padron, it's going to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be worth it or not? I don't know.
That's up to your individual palate.
Right.
I think it'll be worth it. I'm a fan of Padron, so I'm looking forward to smoking it. I will eventually get one, and I'll make Randy buy his own. And then,
I'll get us a trio of them.
yeah, and
some
then we'll
point.
smoke it.
Send me a link next
Okay.
time you find them online
Okay.
or whatever. I'll just let me know and I'll get us some.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
That'll be coming soon. Or if you guys out there at Padron Land want to send us some.
That would be really nice. So I'm this guy's dead. It's done. And I can't put it down.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Which also does not happen very often. Usually when it gets down to that much stick, I'm meh. But
Yep.
I
It's
just
there.
want to smoke this till there's nothing left. There's a guy at one of the clubs I belong to. He comes in and he actually will smoke his cigar all the way through, start to finish, with chopsticks.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he has a special pair of chopsticks, special to him. They're just bamboo, whatever.
Yeah.
Bound together with rubber bands. He's got a pretty cool setup.
Mm-hmm.
But they're charred on the end. Like the last 2 inches is completely black, and it's like he just smokes it down like that. He'll maybe half an inch.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
I've seen some pretty cool cigar spikes out there. I guess nubbing tools, what you call them. They look
Nubbing
like
tools, yeah.
a small drill, and they have a cool little logo on the top, and you just drill it into your cigar, and
Nice.
you're good to go.
What do you think about the idea of smoking a cigar through a pipe?
I've seen it done. I haven't done it, but yeah, I've seen people do that. They nub the shit out of them in a pipe.
Yeah, I've done it to season a pipe
Mhm.
because I'm also a pipe smoker.
Mhm.
I'm gonna die early. Damn. But yeah, I'll do it to season a pipe. If you smoke a cigar all the way down through a pipe, by the time you're done with the cigar, like a Churchill,
Yeah.
by the time you're done with the cigar, the pipe's pretty much ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Wait a little bit for it to cool down and then reload it with actual pipe tobacco, and you're good to go. Usually.
Yeah, we've never really gotten into the pipe thing. We'll have to do that at some point.
How do you review? What do you review? The pipe or the tobacco? Or
Both, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That seems like that would become a very expensive show to shoot.
I don't know. Pipe tobacco's cheap, man.
Pipe tobacco is cheap, but
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Review the same pipe every time?
Well, no, you just do the tobacco. Just really, I'm smoking this corn cob and I've got this tobacco. He's smoking a better pipe, the same tobacco. How's it taste versus how it tastes for me?
Oh, that's a good idea. We should do that.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I just, I pull too hard on a pipe and I get that
burnt
call it?
tongue.
Yeah, or like a roof of your mouth. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I gotta take it easy with pipes. I still gotta learn that. I'll get there.
Well, there's a completely different flavor profile that you get off of pipe tobacco.
Well, yeah, there is.
Then you do cigars. Like there's this one they have. I think they call it maple and honey or something like that.
Mm.
They blend it here in the shop.
Okay.
And it's like I can't get enough of it. It's like I can't put the pipe down.
Yeah.
I smoke it all the way down, and then pay for it for a couple of days.
Yeah.
But it would probably be a pretty good cigar too. I think like an infused honey infused cigar. Jonathan Drew, please make a honey infused cigar. I would like that. It would be nice.
They have their own pipe tobacco. Have you tried any of it?
What?
Drew State pipe tobacco.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I've never heard of that.
Have to find it and get
All
some.
right, gonna have to.
All right, so that finishes today's episode. We both nubbed the shit out of it. We definitely like it. Worth a try. Get some Atelier 38 Special Lanceros. And check us out all the places you can normally find us. iTunes, Podomatic, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podcast Land, YouTube. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Add us on Twitter and Facebook.
He is at Captain Funky Pants.
Mhm.
I am at Cigar Deet Nate, and Randy is at AJF Randy on Twitter.
Yep. So
and, it's been great smoking with you.
it has. See you next time. Take my line, bitch.
Yeah. I was waiting for you.